Hi everyone, welcome back to Puddinwood Avenue. My name is Bindi. So this week we are doing something a little bit different here on lots of podcasting YouTube channels, and today is day number 4 of Podcaster Spirit Week. So today is Ugly Shirt Day, and as you may have learned a couple of days ago, I'm not a big fan of the colour of orange. I'm also not a big fan of the colour of green. Now, this is my, some people say it's okay, but this is my ugly shirt. I do not like this shirt. It is very green. It has the, oh no, I can't find it, the split sleeve. It's got little sparkly diamantes, and I should like it. And if it probably came in other colours, then I probably would. But I think this is my ugly shirt. I don't like it, and I don't wear it very much. So there are lots of podcasters that are joining in with me today, this week, for Podcaster Spirit Week. Llama Mama Kayla is the awesome YouTuber who came up with this idea. There are, I think I counted 6 or 7 who have started doing this. There probably are a lot more. But if you jump onto YouTube and search Podcaster Spirit Week, it will come up with a whole list of different channels that are doing it. So today is Ugly Shirt Day. Again, it is a nice shirt, but it's just not me. All right, so let's get into the fun stuff. So today I'm going to show you how to do this stitch here. This is the rice stitch. It's quite simple. Again, I like easy, simple things to do. I don't like overly complicated things. This is based on double crochet. Double crochets are my favorite stitches to do, but it's front post, back post double crochets the whole way through, with a half double crochet on the edges, which makes the edges nice and even, and it works up. It's really squishy. It's a squishy fabric once it's done, and it's really quite easy to do. So let's go down to the table and let's jump in with this tutorial for today. Okay, so today's stitch for day number 4, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is Ugly Shirt Day, as you've just seen. So the stitch I want to show you today is this one here. This is called the rice stitch. It is double crochet, and it's front post, back post. It makes this lovely little textured stitch. It's the same on both sides, and it's really easy to do. It's like I said, it's double crochet, but it's front post, back post, with half double crochets on the edges. How good is that straight edge with these half double crochets? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to use my tulip hook, 6.5 mil, just to, and I did it with this one too. It probably, because it's so open, because I use such a large hook, I would probably, if I was going to do it in a project, I would probably use a smaller hook, but I wanted to show you, I used a bigger hook because I wanted to show you how to do these stitches without it being too small and too fiddly. It still turned out really nice, and I made a mistake. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh my gosh, I can see it. I left it in. I was about up here when I discovered the mistake. I left it in because I wanted to show you that everybody makes mistakes. I am in no way an expert on crochet. I just like to share my experience and my little bit of knowledge. But yeah, it's easy to make a mistake. It's more noticeable on one side than the other, but it really doesn't matter. If this was in a great big blanket, you wouldn't tell. All right, so let's jump on. I'm having a little bit of a yarn snob day for my ugly, maybe I'm using the ugly yarn for the ugly shirt day. I'm not sure. This is, and I can't remember exactly what it's called, so I'm using this yarn here. It is a Lincraft Maker brand. I'm fairly certain that the colorway, the name of the yarn is Venture. And It's 100% acrylic. I didn't keep the tag, the label, but I know it's 100% acrylic, and it's not the softest. It's pretty, but it's not the softest. So I'm going to go with ugly yarn for ugly shirt day. And this is really easy. So this rice stitch is great. The pattern, there's no specific pattern multiple. You just need to have an odd number of stitches. So again, you can have it as wide or as narrow as you want it to, as long as you've got an odd number of stitches. So for this sample, I'm going to start with a chain of 15. So I'm going to start with my slip stitch, my slip knot. As you can hear, I'm still not well. It's been about 6 weeks now, but apparently there's nothing wrong with me. Anyway, so I'm going to start with 15 chain. 1, 2. Have you been looking at any other podcasters for Spirit Week? It's been fun. I'm kind of cheating, but I sort of feel like I'm first because I'm in Australia, and so today, it's Tuesday over there and it's Wednesday over here. I'm a day ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whose idea was it to talk when I'm counting stitches? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip the first 2 stitches on our hook. We never ever count this one here on the loop on our hook as a stitch. So we're going to go skip 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do a double crochet into that 3rd stitch from the hook. Double crochets are easy if you're not sure how to do it. I'm sure you'll pick it up by the end of this tutorial, but I also have in my basic stitch playlist, I have how to do these stitches if you need to slow it down. So we're going to do a double crochet now into the rest of the chain to create our foundation. So we're just going to double crochet all the way across. Double crochet is my favorite stitch. It goes so fast, it builds so quickly because it's twice the height of a single crochet, and I'm a huge granny stitch girl, so double crochets are my favorite stitch to do. What's your favorite stitch to do? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me, what's your favorite stitch ever? If you just could pick up something and do a project, ready, set, go, what stitch would you do? For me, it's absolutely double crochet. Okay, so here is our 15. No, it's going to be 13, isn't it? 13 double crochets because we skipped those two at the beginning, a turning chain. They do not count as a stitch. Okay, so here is our first row, and it is double crochet. So these 2 here, they don't count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. As long as you've got an odd number, we're going to be fine. Okay, so here is how we're going to start every row from here. So it's a 1 row repeat pattern. Gotta love that, it's easy to remember. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and into that very first stitch we're going to do a half double crochet. So half double crochet is yarn over into the stitch, capture your yarn 3 loops on your hook like a double crochet, yarn over, and we're going to pull through all 3 of those loops. That is a half double crochet. Got a bit of fluff on my yarn. Okay, so here is where the rice stitch starts to happen. So each one of these double crochets that we've done, we can see we've got a post for each one of those. So this pattern consists of front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to go fairly slow in this first round. So we're going to start off just like a normal double crochet. We're going to go in between the post from this one and that one. We're going to go in there, we're going to go push through, and we're going to push that post to the front. So it's a front post, and then we're just going to do our double crochet. So yarn over, capture our yarn, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. And you can see that that post is now popping out to the front. Okay, so we're going to find our next post, okay, and we're going to yarn over. Now this is a back post crochet, so we're going to come in from the back, and we're going to push that post to the back. So it's going to be, make sure you get the post and no stitches. So the post is now at the back, and now we're just going to do our double crochet. So yarn over, pull through, capture our yarn, through 2, through 2. And you can see it's a bit hard in this first row because it's a bit winky wonky, but we'll be right. So you'll see that the first one we did is at the front, this one's at the back. So we're going to do a front post double crochet again. So yarn over, we're going to find the post, we're going to push this post to the front. So we're going to go in and push it out to the front, and then we're just going to complete our double crochet. It's really important that you find, now we can see it, front post, back post, front post. Okay, so find the next post. Don't be afraid to pull your stitches apart so you can see. So we're going to do a back post, so we're coming in from the back. So yarn over, come in from the back, push that post out to the back like that, yarn over, pull through, complete our double crochet. If you need to slow this down any slower than what I'm doing, there is a setting that you can find, it's not a problem. So we're going to do, we've done a back post, we're going to do a front post. So yarn over, find that post, we're going to go in and push it out to the front, yarn over, pull through, complete our double crochet. So we're just going to repeat front post, back post all the way across. And again, this could be scarf size, this could be bedspread size, this could be cot size, however you like to do it, whatever size, as long as you've got an odd number and you go the opposite. So we've just done a front post, we're going to do a back post. For me, the back posts are the ones that are the most like, oh, am I doing this right? It looks tricky. Once you get the hang of it though, I actually really like this stitch. So yarn over, we're doing a back post, so we're going to come in from the back, push that post out to the back, capture our yarn, do a double crochet. Okay, so front post, find our stitch, so go push it out to the front, do a double crochet. Okay, back post, so we're going to go come in from the back, push that post out to the back, and do a double crochet. Okay, now we've got 2 stitches left. Remember, these chain 2 here don't count. So we're always going to end on a front post and then a half double crochet in the last stitch. So we're going to do a front post. We've just done a back post, so we know that we're right. So we're going to find our post, we're going to do a front post, double crochet, and then we're going to, into our V, we're going to do a half double crochet into that stitch, and we're going to pull through all 3 stitches. That's a half double crochet. So you can see the texture of it already, and it's going to be great. I really like the effect of this, and definitely with a smaller hook. All right, so here we go. We're going to do this. This is what we do for every stitch from here on in. Chain, turn your work, and we're going to half double crochet into that first stitch, half double crochet, pull through all 3, and then we always start with a front post. So we've ended in a back post, we're going to start with a front post. So this part of the stitch above will always try and get in the way, okay? So you need to make sure that you're only going around the post. So find your post, pop it out to the front, capture your yarn, and do a double crochet. Okay, now this is a front post, so we're going to make it a back post. So yarn over, come in from the back, push that post out, yarn over, complete your double crochet. Now, something that I found when we're doing this type front post, back post stuff is, see how I folded mine in half? I folded it over so that I can specifically see the stitch I'm looking for. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to do, that was a back post, we're going to do a front post. Now here's where I mean, you might want to go into here, but this piece of yarn here belongs to the stitch above it. So you need to make sure that you're going around the post and not capturing any of the stitch from the any of the yarn from the stitch above. So yarn over, pull through, and complete your double crochet. Okay, back post. So yarn over, we're going to come in from the back, around the post to push it out to the back, capture our yarn, do your double crochet. Oh goodness, I've got a little bit of a tangle. Story of my life. Okay, so back post, we're going to do another front post, and this just continues on the whole way for the rest of your project. So if you're coming in from the back, so we've just done a front post, so if you're doing a back post, you need to come in from the back. It's the easiest way I remember. See, I want to push my yarn together because then I can just pull it through that back post and do my double crochet. I don't think I do it for front posts, but we'll see. No, I don't think so. So again, don't go through this space here. Make sure you go underneath that that stitch. Okay, grab your post. Okay, and we're going in. We're doing a back post, so we're going in from the back and complete our double crochet. Front post, push it to the front. Oh look, I am doing it for a front post. It's strange, isn't it, that you don't know what you do if you really think about it. It's only until you do it. So we're doing a back post, so I'm coming in from the back. Now I can see, so that's this one here. I've got 2 stitches left, so I know that I need to do a front post. I've just done a back post, so that is correct. Find that tricky stitch, it's being silly. And I'm going to do my front post to finish my front post, back post. And in that last stitch, I'm going to do a half double crochet. Oh, half double crochet. Okay, and you can see how that pattern is starting to go. Okay, let's do one more together. So chain, turn your work, yarn over, half double crochet into that first stitch. And then we're going to always start with a front post. So yarn over, find that post, bring it to the front, yarn over, and complete your double crochet. Back post, so I'm coming, oops, sorry about that. I'm coming in from the back, finding my post, complete my double crochet. Front post, oh goodness, how do you get a knot in a yarn? I must have done this right. This is not factory fault, this is Bindi fault. It's hard to do these things with acrylic nails on. They're just too thick and you don't have feeling. So I'm going to pull that. Hold that thought. I'll be back when I get rid of this knot. Alright, where were we? Okay, so we're about to do a back post. And a front post. So, I hope you've been enjoying the week so far. It's been rather fun trying to find these stitch tutorials and learning new stitches myself. I actually haven't made anything with this one before. I've heard of the rice stitch, never really looked into it, but I was very surprised to find out that it was front post, back post, double crochets. So when I made up my little swatch, I was again surprised at how easy it was, and very happy to share it with you. I've got another couple up my sleeve, which I'll be working on. Okay, so we're about to do a front post because we've only got 2 stitches left in our row. So front post. I find this last one's the hardest to find because it wants to smoosh into the half double crochet. And then we're going to half double crochet into that last stitch. Chain 1, turn our work, and we're off again. So half double crochet, front post first, back post, and again you can see, because double crochet is my jam, you can see how fast you can get into the movement. Again, if I'm going too fast, please slow the video down. Yeah, have a look at my playlist for the basic stitches if you're not sure how to do a double crochet. Did I do that right? Back post, front post. Did I do that right? Yes, because that's a front post, so I'm about to do a back post. Getting too fast for my own good. And talking while I'm doing it, thinking of other things. Front post. Alright, so we're going to finish this row up, and then I'm going to let you go to your own devices and have a play. Thank you for joining me today and for the other days as well. I hope that you're learning lots as we're going along. Please check out the other podcasters. Oh, here's the other story of my life, Bindi here. Please check out the other podcasters who are doing this Podcaster Spirit Week. Some of them are super duper crazy, which is great to see. It's always lots of fun. And have a go at this stitch. It really is quite easy, quite fun. I might do up a sample of smaller yarn with a finer hook and put that in as well at the end here, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so that is the rice stitch. You can see we've got our edges are lovely and straight because we're doing the half double crochet at the ends, which makes our edges straight. This is the crazy chain 2, but it's okay. We'll weave the end in down here, and you can see what a lovely little stitch that is. Hope you have a go. What's tomorrow? Let me have a look in my book. Tomorrow is, favourite colour. I wonder what that could possibly be. Alright, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Bye.